morning, everyone. I welcome you all to the 16th annual convocation of the International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore. Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to kindly put your mobile phones in the silent mode once the program begins till the end of the program. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Guest Dr. Anil Sahasrabuddhe, Chairman AICTE. Guest of Honor Mr. Naveen Tiwari, Founder and CEO of InMobi. Chairman of IIIT-B Governing Body Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan. Members of the governing body and members of the Senate of IIIT-B have already arrived and would be with us in a short while from now. Our registrar, Mr. V.S. Prakash, will be leading the academic procession. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession is about to enter. May I request you to please rise to welcome them. Thank you all. Kindly take your seats. I now call upon our students Satvik and Vidya for the invocation. Mr. Manjunath from Samarthanam will accompany them on tabla.
Mayamavaju Shri Saraswati Mayamavaju Shri Saraswati Mayamavaju Shri Saraswati Kamakodi Bidhani Vasini Mayamavaju Shri Saraswati कामलधर सरोज धृत वीणा कोमलधर सरोज धृत वीणा सीमातीत वैरवद्विभूषण सीमातीत वैरवद्विभूषण मामवधु श्री सरस्वती.
Thank you, friends. I request Professor Sachit Rao to deliver the welcome speech.
Namaskara, Tamillargu Adarada Suswagata. A very good morning to all of you assembled here for the 16th convocation of IIIT-Bangalore. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed guests on the stage with the following lines. Hastakke bari nakke, odutta odutta mastaka kittu gambhiravade. Vistarada darshanake tuttudiyalli ninna pustakakke kai mugide mankutimma. These were said by the Gnanapith awardee Kuvempu about the Kannada work called Mankutimana Kagga, composed by Dr. D.V. Gundappa, another stalwart of Kannada literature. These lines can be roughly translated as follows. I laughed when I picked up your book, but as I started to read, I turned contemplative and held it to my forehead. Having reached the pinnacle of realization, I folded my hands and bowed to your book. This quatrain expresses the respect for others' quality work, an aspect which forms the basis for any collaborative venture. It is with this message of celebrating collaboration that I, on behalf of the chairman, members of the governing body, director, faculty, staff, students and alumni of IIIT-Bangalore, welcome our chief guest, Dr. Anil Sahasrabuddhe, and our guest of honor, Mr. Naveen Tiwari. Dr. Sahasrabuddhe is the chairman of the All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE, a position he has held since July 2015. In his career of over 29 years, he has also held several important academic, research, and administrative positions, such as Professor of Mechanical Engineering at IIT Guwahati and Director of the College of Engineering, Pune. He is an integral part of various national level committees and professional bodies and societies. Some of these include Chairman of the Basic Scientific Research, Empowered Committee of the UGC, and the Institution of Engineers. He was awarded the Maha Intrapreneur Award 2011 by Praj Industries Pune for his leadership and innovative abilities in the area of technology development and entrepreneurship initiatives. We heartily welcome you, sir. Our guest of honor, Mr. Naveen Tiwari, is the founder of InMobi, a company whose vision is to improve users' lives by enabling them to get the most value from mobile devices, such as discovering new products and services through contextual and curated recommendations. He holds a bachelor's degree from the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, and a master's degree in business administration from Harvard Business School. With the belief that startups will be the pillars of India, he is involved in and has personally invested and supported several startups in the country. His several Indian accomplishments have also been widely acknowledged. He was honored with the Distinguished Alumnus Award for his excellence in entrepreneurship from IIT Kanpur in 2013, the Pathbreaker of the Year Award for the years 2013 and 14, as well as a Future Leaders Award for 2015. We heartily welcome you, sir. I now welcome Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, the chairman of the governing body of IIIT-Bangalore. I also welcome the members of the governing body, the general body of IIIT-Bangalore. I would like to extend a warm welcome to the chairman of the Senate, our director, Professor S. Sadagopal. It is also my pleasure to welcome distinguished academics from other institutions, the CEOs and executives of IT companies, officials of the government of Karnataka, the press, and all the invitees. Last but not the least, I heartily welcome the graduating students and their families. I once again welcome you all and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request our chief guest, guest of honor, chairman, members of the governing body, and the director to kindly light the lamp. Two students will also join them.
Thank you. I request our chairman, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the 16th Convocation of the International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore, open.
Thank you, sir. I request our director, Professor S. Sadagopal, to present the annual report of the institute.
Chief guest of the day, Dr. Anil Sahasrabuddhe, Chairman IIIT-E. Guest of honor of the day, Mr. Naveen Tiwari, Founder and CEO InMobi. Chairman of the governing body, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, Co-founder Infosys. Members of the governing body, members of the Senate, my distinguished faculty colleagues from sister institutions, my dear students, especially the graduating students, parents of our graduating students, alumni, staff, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 16th Convocation of IIIT-B. It's a moment of joy when 167 of our students, 2 with Ph.D. degree, 11 with MS by research, and 154 with M.Tech degree graduate. Please join me in congratulating our class of 2016. I do not want to stand in the way of our students getting their degrees, yet it is customary to present some highlights of the institute on this occasion. Please permit me to do so. I would be brief. Today we graduate the 50th research degree holder, PhD and MS put together, and the 2000th M.Tech degree holder. Significant for a relatively young and small institute. Our students have been winning laurels. 2016 is the year of hackathon. Naveen will be happy. The year of hackathons in Bangalore. And literally, there was hardly any hackathon where IIIT-B students did not win a prize. I will just give only two of them to be mentioned. The Milan Hackathon in March, where the IIIT students won the first prize with a prize money of rupees 350,000. And the Swiss Re Blue Mix Hackathon in January 2016, where the team won the first prize of rupees 300,000 and the third prize of rupees 100,000. There are many more. Among the many winners include Shishir Unyal, Shubham Gupta, Soumyadip Saha, Subhash Das, Sujit Kumar Mudali, Abhijay Arora, Anubhav Bharadwaj, Lijo Jhani, Daksh Varshneya, Prerit Jain, Pavan Dhananjay, Amit Gupta, and Tanmay Narendra. Thanks to our friends, we continue our tradition of placing practically everyone. So more than 90% of the class of 2016 are already placed, and the institute will work hard to ensure that everyone is placed. Some quick numbers: 4 students decided to pursue a Ph.D. Placements in 8 R&D companies have crossed more than 10%. 38 companies in all participated. The highest salary was rupees 27.5 lakhs. Our Alumni Connect continues to be strong. The $100,000 unrestricted grant given by Udaya Hegde of the first batch is supporting the full cost of the third year M.Tech student Kumaresh Krishnan, who is pursuing his summer internship at Media Lab at MIT. Kumaresh is still at Boston. His parents are here. And the same grant was also used to support the studies of the first year Digital Society student, Miss Vidya. And Vidya is also very much here. She was one of the persons who gave the invocation song. And she is very special because she is completely visually impaired. And good, Udaya Hegde is very much here. Thank you. He landed from US yesterday night, but he still is here. Maybe a little sleepy, but it's good to have you, Udaya. Okay. Our faculty members continue to win laurels. In addition to teaching and research, they have been winning research grants from some of the most competitive funding agencies, including National Science Foundation of the United States. We are grateful to the Infosys Foundation for instituting 2 chairs, one at the assistant professor level and one at the level of full professor. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Ashish Chaudhary, who as Infosys Foundation Career Development Chair is very much with us today. The institute has identified an eminent scholar for the full professor position, and an announcement will be made very soon. Other awards won by IIIT-B faculty members include Sir M. Vishwesvaraya Young Faculty Research Fellowship from Department of Information Technology, Government of India by Dr. Muralidhara and Dr. Madhav Rao, and Dr. Das and Dr. Malapaka are the IETE Fellows of this year. Our faculty members continue to be active in publishing. 37 of our faculty members published more than 52 scholarly articles with a citation of 835 during the year. And they also serve on several editorial boards and program committees of many international journals and conferences, respectively. We continue to attract outstanding faculty members to the institute. Those who joined in the year 15-16 include Dr. Shivkumar Malapaka, Ph.D. from Bayreuth, Germany, Dr. Sachit Rao, Ohio State, Dr. Preeti Mudaliar, Ph.D. from UT Austin, Dr. Amit Chattopadhyaya, Ph.D. from University of Groningen, Netherlands. Welcome them. The new projects funded in the year include 14 projects with a value of rupees 363 lakhs and the overall value of 1,093 lakh. First year we crossed a 10 crore project funding. We had some new initiatives of the year. First and foremost, I'm very proud that 19 students belonging to what I call the pioneer batch, the very first batch of M.Techs with ESD specialization, a unique and innovative program from IIIT-B. They are graduating today. They will receiving the degree in the next 10 minutes. A unique MSc program in digital society has been launched in this year. The program aims to create industry professionals and researchers with nuanced and multidimensional understanding of the contemporary digital society. It is the first program of its kind in India and equips graduates with the necessary social and technical skills to understand, conceptualize, and design digital technologies. They are expected to provide and manage technology solutions that address the development challenges, engage in policy making and advocacy for deploying digital technologies. And we expect them to enrich the interdisciplinary research on the global digital society. The first batch of students are currently doing their summer projects in organizations that include Microsoft Research and World Resources Institute. We started a unique institute-wide research center, EHRC, the eHealth Research Center, under the leadership of Dr. Srikanth and Dr. Jaya Nair. The center is working on problems in mental health, malnutrition, and disabilities. The focus is on building accessible, affordable, and available technology, leveraging our unique strengths across the disciplines, and cater to devices, data and information processing, as well as delivery. Through a partnership with NIMHANS, several projects are currently underway in hospital management, national registries, self-help web-based services, and research on information systems. And the last new academic program which we started this year is a new executive program on analytics. We had run 3 batches of analytics essential programs on Saturdays for the working professionals. Based on that, we joined hands with Upgrad to launch a 9-month-long online PG diploma program in data analytics starting on May 31st, 2016. The program has 300 participants, and we do analytics on the program participant engagement on a daily basis, and we hope to achieve our vision of 80+% completion of the course, a rarity in online education. We are also adding making infrastructure additions. The Bhaskara building that accommodates 600 students, in addition to a large food court, a high-tech kitchen, and sports facilities, was commissioned in August 2015. We are grateful to the government of Karnataka for fully funding this project. A new block, Infosys Academic Block, has been started and expected to be ready by the time we hold the next convocation. Some of the partitions are because of the new building coming up. We are grateful to Infosys Foundation for funding this building to the tune of rupees 24 crores. The startup activity of the institute continues to be strong. Currently, we incubate 17 firms. The year 2015-16, we ran 2 accelerator programs in partnership with Unitas Seed Funds and Emphasis F1 Foundation. Under unique MOU signed between IIM-Bangalore and IIIT-B, the startup teams of both the institutes get the benefit of mentoring from the other institute for 1 full day every month. As part of the partnership between governments of India and the government of Myanmar, the institute is mentoring Myanmar Institute of Information Technology, a premier institute that is of strategic importance to Myanmar in the emerging area of IT. The very first undergraduate program in computer science was launched in December 2015 with 100% faculty support by IIIT-B, and this will progressively reduce over the next 5 years. Already, MIIT has emerged as the #1 institute in Myanmar, a country that is globally viewed as an emerging economy. We are also the mentor institute for IIIT New Raipur and IIIT Dharwad. We have come a long way, we have a much longer way to go. but our baby steps in the past 16 years are indeed reassuring. Institution building is an act of faith, but for the trust-based relationship between the governing body and the executive, IIIT-B would not be what it is today. We look forward to such continued support from the management and from all sections, faculty, students, staff, alumni, funding agencies, government, industry, and civil society. With this, let me once again thank you all for having contributed to our short yet successful journey towards excellence. Congratulations to the graduating batch. Welcome one and all, and thanks again.
Thank you, sir. I request our Director, Professor S. Sadgopan, to kindly seek permission from the Chairman, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, to present the Ph.D., Master of Science by Research, and M.Tech degree to the prospective students of graduating class.
Sir, I have the honor of requesting you to permit us to present the students who have qualified for the Ph.D., Master of Science by Research, and M.Tech degrees.
This convocation has been called to confer the relevant degrees upon the candidates who have been certified to be worthy of the same. Let the candidates stand forward and take the oath.
Thank you, sirs. I request our registrar to administer the oath to the students of the graduating class that shall guide them throughout their lives. The students of the graduating class are requested to rise and take the oath.
I promise to work for a better world where science and technology are used in socially responsible ways. I will not use my education for any purpose intended to harm human beings or the environment. Throughout my career, I will consider the ethical implications of my work before I take action. Even when the demands placed upon me may be great, I promise to do my alma mater proud by abiding by this declaration wherever I am. I recognize that individual responsibility is the first step on the path to global well-being.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, friends. I request our Director, Professor S. Sadgopan, to request our Chairman, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, to accept the students who have qualified for the relevant degree.
Sir, as Director, I have the honor of presenting to you the candidates for the award of Ph.D., Master of Science by Research, and Master of Technology degrees, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the said degree, for which I pray they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Governing Board, and upon the recommendations of the Senate of International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore, I admit all the qualified candidates to the relevant degree.
Thank you, sir. I request our Chairman, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, to distribute the degrees to the graduating PhD students. I request Professor Shirisha Rao to introduce his PhD student.
The Doctor of Philosophy degree is awarded to Pragati Agarwal for the thesis titled Algorithmic Approaches to Energy Efficient Scheduling.
I now request our Chairman, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, to distribute the degree to the graduating Master of Science by Research student. I request Professor Srinath Srinivasa to introduce his Master of Science by Research student.
The Master of Science by Research degree is awarded to Mr. M.S. Srinivasan for the thesis entitled Computational Models to Identify Celebrities from Social Media. The Master of Science by Research degree is awarded to Mr. Nirmal Kumar S. for his thesis entitled A Cognitive Model of Groups and a Computational Model to Analyze Online Groups.
I request Professor Jyotna Bapat to introduce her Master of Science by Research student.
Master of Science by Research degree is awarded to Parthiban A. for the thesis titled Efficient Coverage Enhancement Techniques for MTC Devices Across Racks.
I request Professor S. Rajgopalan to introduce his Master of Science by Research student.
Master of Science by Research degree is awarded to Girish K. for the thesis titled Computation of Optimal Path in Large Road Networks with Multiple Traffic Constraints.
I request Professor Jayasri Valsan Nair to introduce her Master of Science by Research student.
Master of Science by Research degree is awarded to Ms. Beena Kumari for the thesis titled Visualization Techniques in Classification of 3D Urban LiDAR Point Cloud.
I request Professor Subir Roy to introduce his Master of Science by Research student.
Master of Science by Research degree is awarded to Mr. Ambuj Mishra for the thesis titled Approaches to Formal Verification of Analog and Mixed Signal Designs. Master of Science by Research degree is awarded to Mr. Nadimpalli Pavan Kumar for the thesis titled An Efficient FPGA-based Profiling Tool for Hardware-Software Partitioning of Embedded Systems Applications.
I now request our chairman, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, to distribute the degrees to the graduating M.Tech students. I request the registrar to read the names of the students graduating in M.Tech Information Technology.
Pillalavari B. Ravana. Abhishek Sharma M. Abhishek Singh. Aditya Jain. Akash Srivastava. Anish Ratnavat. Anisha Lunavat. Ankit Arora. Ankit Lat. Ankit Mishra. Ankit Ratnavat. Anshika Shukla. Anurag Bansal. Anvesha Moitra. Apur Srivastava. Arpit Kashyap. Arun K. Ashish Kumar Sharma. Ashutosh Tiwari. Azad Krishna Tripathi. Bantya Anuja Vilas. Bodha V. Surya Srinivasa Kusumakar. Vyom Kesh Jha. Chaitali Diwan. Chandana Sai Krishna. Dave Jigar Satish Kumar. Deshpande Saurabh Narayan Rao. Diksha Pandey. Disha Shah. Divya Rao. Gadi Hemant Kumar Reddy. Gadkari Harshad Mukund. Gaurav Pandey. Gautam Sitaram Yaji. Gajal Gupta. Geeta Singh Rajput. Hemnani Mohit Mahesh. Himanshu Verma. Phuleshwar Singh Chandra. Ishita Agarwal. Jadav Ravi Kumar Lakman Bhai. Jitendra Kumar Patel. Joshi Abhishek Gajanan. Khabariya Milind Dinesh Bhai. Kalaria Herat Vinod Bhai. Kanika Agarwal. Karan Ramchandani. Kasi Reddy Praveen Reddy. Kaurani Vimal Rajkumar. Kaustav Sen. ಕೆದ್ಲಾಯ ಅವಿನಾಶ್ ಯಜ್ಞನಾರಾಯಣ. ಕೊಂಗನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಪಾಲ್. ಕೃತಿಕಾ ರಾಶಿ. ಕುಲಕರ್ಣಿ ನಿತಿನ್ ಅರುಣ್. ಕುಲಕರ್ಣಿ ಸಾಗರ್ ಶೇಖರ್. ಕುಮಾರ್ ರಾಹುಲ್. ಕುಪ್ಪಂ ಭರತ್. ಕುಶಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ. ಲೋಲಾಗೆ ನಿಸರ್ಗ ಗಜಾನನ್. ಮಲಂಗಿ ಗಂಗಾಧರ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ. ಮಾನ್ಸಿ ಸೇತಿ. ಮಯಾಂಕ್ ಸುರಾನಾ. ಮಯೂರ್ ಬೋಲೆ. ಮಯೂರ್ ದಲಾಲ್. मिश्रा राजेंद्र कुमार प्रेम नारायण. मुजाहिद अली. मुनाले सूरज श्री शैल्या. मुसलिकुंट ज्योति शंकर रेड्डी. नागानंद वाई. नगराळ श्रीधर बसवराज. नमन सिन्हा. नीलिमा नीलांबरन. नेहा. नेहा उपाध्याय. शांत गोयल. निशांत गुप्ता. निशांत यस. नितेश कुमार. नूपुर गर्ग. पडलिया राजन कांतिलाल. पंकज पांडे. परीक्षित शर्मा. पटनी सेतु ऋषिकेश. पवन कुमार आर. Piyush Agarwal. Pradartana Panda. Praveen Baby. Radhika Mandil. Rajiv Singh. Rishabh Kumar Pandey. Rita Grace Iticheria. Rupa Gupta. S. Kumar Bagel. Sabyasachi Malik. Saksham Jain. Samudrala Mahesh. Sandesh Prabhu. Sangvi Shaili Deepenbai. Santosh KV. Sanyam Jain. Sarda yes. Satish Patreya Kulkarni. Saujani Parth Ashok Bhai. Shah Chirag Kantilal. Shah Dhruv Naveen Chandra. Shah Dhruvik Jitendra. Shifali Chitkara. Shivam Dawai. Trivedi Shivang Vijay Kumar. Shaurya Srivastava. Shweta Mishra. Sonil Srivastava. Sri Ganesh V. Sukriti Jain. Sumant S. Prabhu. Surendra Pratap Singh. Tanay Agarwal. Tanushri Vinayak. Turlapati Sai Abhinay. Tirth Girikar Anand Chandrasekhar. Tumalapalli Divyashri. Turkar Devendra Kumar Gendlal. Vaidya Upasana Kanakbai. Vandana Jain. Vaneet Goyal. Varun Agarwal. Vignesh R. Vignesh S. Vijay Monik Vitam Shetty. Vijaya Porwal. Vikash Ranjan. Vinita Goyal. Yuvraj Verma.
I now request the registrar to read the names of IIIT-B's very first batch of students graduating with M.Tech in Electronic System Design.
Abel Pal Babu. Apurv Gupta. Lakshmi CS. Dara Pavan Ashok Gupta. Divam Dinne Shavukarlu Venkateshwarlu. Gaurav Kumar Yadav. Manik Jindal. Nirmal Kumar D. Paili Harish Verma. Sunil Posarla. Rishabh Bordia. Shubham Mani. Sonali Gupta. Sumant Bhatt. Tony Thomas. Vaidyabhushan Arvind. Velamuri Srinivas. Rajupalem Pratesh Kumar Reddy. Srijit V.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, friends. I request our chairman, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, to sign the register confirming the award of degrees to the graduating students. Thank you, sir. I request our chief guest, Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe, to kindly give away the medals and prizes to the students. I also request Professor Tricha Anjali to announce the winners of various awards and medals.
It is my pleasure to announce the awards for the graduating class of 2016. Sir M. Visvesvaraya Scholarship Awards are given to students with highest CGPA. This year, the award goes to Sumant Bhatt, and Manasi Sethi. The Institute Medal for Contribution to IIIT-B Community Life recognizes students for their contribution to community activities at IIIT-B. This year, the medal is awarded to Kritika Rashi. The Institute Medal for Contribution to IIIT-B Professional Life recognizes students for their contribution to professional activities at IIIT-B. This year, the medal is awarded to Deshpande Saurabh Narayan Rao. This year, late N. Ramarao medals are awarded in 3 categories. Student of the Year award is based on academic performance and other academic activities, and the award goes to Shubham Mani. The All-Rounder of the Year award recognizes exceptional all-round activities, be it academic, community, and organizational. The Institute gives the award to Aditya Jain. The Entrepreneurial Award is being given to Karthik B.R. He is a graduate of 2007 and co-founder and CEO of a company, Data Weave. Finally, the Institute Gold Medal. It is awarded to the best graduating student as determined by the CGPA. This year it is awarded to Sumant Bhatt.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, friends. I now request our chief guest to kindly deliver the convocation address.
A very good afternoon to everyone. The guest of honor of 16th Convocation of IIIT-Bangalore, Mr. Naveen Tiwari, CEO of InMobi, Honorable Chairman, Board of Governors of International Institute of Information Technology, Mr. S. Gopal Krishnan, Director of the Institute, Professor S. Adgopan, Mr. V.S. Prakash, Registrar, members of the governing body, Senate, deans, faculty members, parents, and most important of all, graduating students. I deem it a great pleasure and honor to be amongst you on this auspicious occasion of Convocation of International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore. I am thankful to the director and the governing body of this institution for inviting me on this occasion. IIIT Bangalore is one of the early institutes started in the specialized domain of information technology in the IT capital of India. I am delighted to see the enormous progress made by this institute in the last 16 years and distinguished itself with a well-deserved preeminent position in the domain of information technology. Large number of innovative programs, memoranda of understanding, industry-institute interaction, alumni connect, coupled with hard work, devotion to quality, dedication of faculty, students and staff, and the vision of the governing body, which is responsible for this notable achievement. Students I have learned today just now that have won hackathons in 2016. Faculty have received several awards, and there have been several student and faculty research projects, patents, research papers, amongst many others. I'm sure that Institute is progressing steadfast in its 16 years of journey. Dear graduating students, at the outset, I congratulate all of you and your parents for the success achieved by you and for venturing in the world outside. While this degree that you have earned signifies a goal fulfilled, it would be worthwhile to realize that this is but one in the long string of goals that one places in one's lifetime. I would like to remind all of you that only one stage of your education has been concluded. Other stages remain to be achieved. Keep learning, grow in stature, and try to give back to the society and your alma mater more than what you have received from the society and the alma mater. All of you are really fortunate as you have been armed with a world-class education, and opportunities in our country and around the world are in abundance today. You just require sufficient skills, ideas, and capabilities of putting in hard work, and you will be earning a place of pride. Years ago, we used to look for the world for everything, our avenues of growth, success, and prosperity. Today, the opportunities are here at your doorsteps, thanks to the IT revolution. In fact, opportunities are more in India today than other places in the world. The world looks at India for all these days. The setting up of R&D labs by many multinational companies in India, and in particular in Bangalore, is a clear sign of recognition of Indian talent. My dear young graduates, you have had just taken the oath, and remember that oath for lifetime and your commitment to humanity. Taittiriya Upanishad of the 6th century BC beautifully enunciates the duties of graduating students during the convocation address and charges the students to be truthful, ethical, to follow the dharma and take care of your health. A convocation, in the words of Churchill, is an intellectual festival of monumental proportions which forms a transient bond between the world of learning and the world of professional enterprise. It is in fact also a day of great beginnings. In some ways, this day summarizes the essence of university, people living and learning together, the connections and the friendships that you make and have made here for the last 4 years or 5 years. Some will last for a lifetime, and let these relationships grow with time. They will provide you the necessary succor when required. Every graduating student should have a partner and be in research and discovery, growth and economic development of the nation. Tools of science and logic, creativity and reflection, which have been nursed on the campus, will go a long way in the life of all graduating students. It is just a matter of utilizing the opportunities which you must avail. Critical thinking, analytical abilities produces graduates who are equipped with curiosity and the capacity to adapt to ever-changing work and home environments, graduates with the flexibility and imagination to put new ideas into practice. Our system also produces citizens and leaders with the capacity to think clearly about public issues and to contribute meaningfully to the debate and discussion that is the lifeline of our democracy. It is truly said that the only thing that is constant is change. In the domain of engineering and technology, the pace of change is truly phenomenal. It is often said that educational institutes are required to prepare their students in technologies which are not yet invented for solving the problems which are not even known today. Hence, commit yourself to lifelong education and learning, constantly upgrading your skills and broadening your knowledge base into other domains as well. There is a connection between engineering and biology, physics and philosophy, entrepreneurship and psychology. In fact, domain of knowledge is becoming one continuum with no boundaries. Interdisciplinary studies are becoming order of the day. The new emerging technologies are always on the interface of multidisciplines. Organizations worldwide are looking for versatile people who can keep pace with the changing times, cope readily with the changes, and who can work in teams and who can collaborate. The new generation is seen to move into the new areas every 5 years or less, which places a premium on learning of new skills. Dear graduates, right from the ancient times to the present, our country has a long and phenomenal tradition of successes in science and technology. However, from about 17th to 20th century, we had fallen behind in the development of science and technology. Around the time of independence, we remained dependent upon the other countries for technological skills and expertise for some years. However, in the last 4 decades, the nation has acquired a systemic capability to be self-reliant and also resilient. Our dependence upon others has been reduced considerably. Small, medium, and large-scale industries have been set up to build infrastructural facilities, services, and products. Now we have a treasure of experts on science and technology who are capable of selecting appropriate technologies and adopting them to help in promoting and implementing a potent development system in the country. The case of IT revolution in India is a classic example of capabilities of Indian engineers. The entire world looks to India for IT services. Today, Internet of Things is becoming commonplace, connecting machines and devices with each other. The role of mobile devices is going to be phenomenal, be it in education, in controlling home appliances, running the machines in a workshop, starting a pump in an agricultural field, or connecting to an automobile, or shutting down of an AC in a home. The mobile apps being developed by the students while in colleges and startups emanating from them are going to change the economy of this country. Our young generation has been entrepreneurial and startup revolution is in the making. The government missions like Skill India, Digital India, Make in India, Startup India, and Startup Fund are empowering our graduates. Make best use of the opportunities that are coming your way. Put in dedicated hard work with full of passion, and I'm sure all of you are bound to succeed and make your family and the country proud. Dear graduates, building a nation is a very complex, very different task. All of us need to build a very strong, united nation which gives direction to the world. It is possible only if we stop our ideals from falling apart, morals from going down, work ethics from going bad, and by removing chaos, confusion, and contradiction from our both working styles and thinking patterns. Our systems are burdened with demands of both quantity and quality. but we have to focus on quality, as that alone will bring value to our nation in the international constructs. Perseverance will definitely pay us, as Madam Marie Curie once said, life is not as easy for any one of us. We must have perseverance and above all confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that thing must be realized. There could be failures while on our way. Never get disheartened by failures. Learn lessons from those failures and move on, never to make the same mistakes again. Let all of us develop confidence in our abilities and make this great nation of ours a leader in the world. A convocation is a moment of rejoice, but there is an imperative need to remember that your real challenge is to make the world a better place to live in. I am sure with your resourcefulness and enterprise, you shall make all the right decisions, and I wish you everything that life can offer. Maybe your coming years are full of challenges, but they will also promise you to be stimulating and gratifying. I once again congratulate all the graduates and the medal winners. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now request the guest of honor, Mr. Naveen Tiwari, to address the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, the chairman of the institute, Mr. Gopalakrishnan, the chief guest, Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe, your director, Professor Sadagopan, and everyone else on the dais, students and parents. It's an absolute privilege to be actually standing here today in front of all of you and speaking. Let me just tell you the truth. When I was asked to speak here, I looked at the number of speakers who will be here and the people who will be on the dais. I was actually a little petrified to come on the stage and speak, because it's absolutely impossible to add anything in front of the kind of people that you actually have on stage here. They are an absolute brilliant people out here. You have people on the stage who who have been the founders of what entrepreneurship in this country is all about. S. Gopalakrishnan, was the founder of Infosys. There's never been a bigger, person for people like us who have been entrepreneurs to look up to them. It's an absolutely amazing thing to have here. By the way, I also look at this institute, and I think of this institute as a startup. It was started, 16 years ago? And the CEO of the startup is actually sitting here, and look at the beautiful institute that has been created. And I think all goes back to the level of vision that has been created. I'm a part of startup. I know how hard it is. So it's an absolute privilege to see such a beautiful institute come out of here, and all of you, graduating from here. So congratulations to all of you. It is your day, by the way. You can give yourself a much bigger round of applause. Graduating class of 2016. The reality is, by the way, that it's a bigger day for somebody else also. It's a bigger day for people sitting beside you and behind you. It's a much bigger day for your parents. I'm actually going to ask you guys to do something. I'm going to actually ask you guys to stand up. Please. It's not that hard. And I want you guys to give the biggest round of applause that you've ever given to your parents, to your mothers out there. I can't hear you guys, actually. It is all for you guys. They deserve this. They deserve this. They've done a lot for you guys. Thank you. I've been at these speeches a lot. A few years ago, I was on the other side. And now I know how they are. They're terribly boring. And I'm pretty sure each one of you are just sitting there and saying, okay, when is this thing going to end, and we can go out and take some photographs. I have only 3 messages to give. Only 3 things, because I haven't had a bigger experience than that. So I'll tell you 3 things. The first one, Shed the dogma of society. Society will tell you to do a lot of things. Don't do it. Do what you think is really, really important to you. Do what you think you really want to do. Do what you think, will make you happy. Life is very short. You just lived, 7,000-8,000 days of your life. You will live another 22,000 days. That's it. You do what you really think you want to do. The society will keep telling you exactly what they think is right for you, by the way. So don't blame the society. Don't fight the society. But just do where you think you'll really excel. And you'll be surprised, and this message is also for the parents, because don't force them. They exactly know what they want to do. They are the new generation of India. They really understand what they want to do, and they are really, really smart. They are graduating from one of the best institutes on the planet. They know what they can do, actually. Gone are the days when, success was measured with the yardsticks, which were very, very traditional. Today, the measure of success is not whether you have a television or a house. Those things are passé. Each one of you, by grace of God, will actually do really well in life, no matter what. That's not the point. It's not anymore, hey, will I have enough to eat and live nicely? Yes, you will. You will have a car. Don't worry. What's more important is, can you do something with this life that you've gotten, because you're a privileged lot. 0.1% of the people in the world have what you just got. So don't waste it. And don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't waste it living the neighbor's life. Because a lot of us are part of that dogma where we are actually living what will make the neighbor happy. We're not here to make the neighbors happy. We're here to change the world. So that's what you guys are here for. So that's my first point. Second point, you're going to fail a lot in life. This is nothing. If you've felt that you've had a hard time getting here, this is nothing. You're just beginning. If you really want to do something successful in life, be ready to fail. You're going to fail a lot. Let me give you my own story. I come from a family of academicians. My grandmother was the first professor of IIT. My father was a professor, my uncle's professor, everyone. My father-in-law is a professor. They're all professors at IIT. They wanted me to be one. I couldn't be one. I don't think I would have been a good one. You know how I speak, right? So, I'm not, you know what I mean. I just wouldn't cut it, I know it. But that's not the point. But, your sense of failure starts there. You fail, you're trying to get into IIT. You somehow manage through. You fail at many, many places. When we started in Mobi, it took us, before I started in Mobi is a success story, by the way. But there is a story which is before in Mobi, which is complete full of failures. It took me 2.5 years probably, to even get to InMobi, because I had about 3 other startups which completely failed. And obviously, you have your friends alongside you who are buying houses, building homes, buying cars, getting dogs. I didn't have money to feed myself, let alone the dog. But those are failures after failures after failures. People don't look at it, people clap when they hear the failures now because it's a fairy tale story. Live that story, then you will feel that you will not be willing to clap for it, because that's really, really hard. Even when we started in Mobi and we got some initial success, we were feeling really high and we were feeling really happy. Then I went to all the venture capitalists with my plan, because it was doing well, people were liking it, customers were taking it, etc. Straight 40 next meetings for the straight 21 meetings, which were 21 venture capitalists in 40 meetings. I was rejected. They threw me out of the room to say, your plan sucks. There is nobody in this world, in this country, who's going to use mobile phones for surfing. Well, I think they were wrong, we were right, but that doesn't mean anything, because they were never willing to fund, and we were this close to shutting the company. We were actually 3 weeks away from shutting the company when, I don't know why, and by God's grace or whatever, somebody put in the money. And that changed us. But what was the big point there? The big point was we continued to fail. but we were persevering. You're going to fail in life. You're going to fail miserably in life like crazy if you really want to do something successful. But don't let that failure, let the perseverance that is required to succeed, take that away. Because that perseverance that will take it. Even recently, by the way, we would fail again and again and again. But what's required is perseverance and faith in what you're actually doing to essentially move forward. Life's not built for weak-hearted ones. Life's built for the strong-hearted ones. So you have to somewhere be very clear that, look, what level of success you want to create for yourself, because you are the privileged lot again. And you're not the one who should be giving up that easily. But be ready to fail. And, for parents, watch them fail and then succeed. Because that success would be much, much larger than any other success that these guys would have. My third point is around India and is around technology. You're very, very fortunate that you're sitting at this juncture of India. You don't have to go abroad, by the way. You can actually be here. You can actually be here and change the country. You can actually be here and change the problems of the country. And by the way, while you're doing so, be very rich, if that's one of the big aims for you. Do really well for yourself. But the country needs you. There are problems around security, water, education, healthcare, and you name it. Every one of those problems are going to get solved through technology and internet. You're sitting at the cusp of it because mobile revolution just crossed 1 billion devices in this country, is ready for you to sit on top of that revolution, build platforms and technologies that can change this country. You are actually at the cusp of, if I could change something about myself, I would want to be in your shoes today. And the only reason is because the size of impact that you can make now at this stage of life will never be matched by anybody else, probably for this century. So you have the opportunity of the century that you're sitting on for this country, and all it requires is not to do exactly what everybody else is doing. Be ready to fail, and hopefully you'll see success that can put everyone else's success, look very, very little. So that's my third point. Once again, you're a privileged lot. No, you are a privileged lot. You are graduating from one of the best universities ever. You have an open world out there that you could actually go and take over. It's your mindset. That's the one that you have to work on. It's nothing else. So with that, I just hope that one of these days, several of you, if not many of you, would have created an impact in this country that this August company would be very, very proud of. And I would be very proud of the fact that I stood here and spoke in front of you at the time when you were entering this world, exiting this beautiful campus, and making a mark in the world that the world would, for many, many years, would actually look up to. So with that, thank you so much and congratulations. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I request our chairman, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, to address the gathering.
Professor Sahasrabudhe, Mr. Naveen Tiwari, members of the governing board, faculty, students, especially the graduating students, families, and friends. First of all, my congratulations to the graduating students. Let me start by wishing you a great, great future. Naveen had 3 messages, so I need to add one more. So I said, okay, I'll have 4 requests to you, not messages. This is request. So please remember these as you step out of this institute. First request is, do not forget your alma mater. Naveen talked about how great this institute is. It has worked very hard to get to where it is today and to make sure that you are well equipped to face whatever challenges you're going to face in front of you. Today, they're very, very proud of you. We are all very proud of you. Your families are very proud of you. But make sure that they remain proud. In fact, make them even more proud IIIT Bangalore derives its brand through you and make sure that you add tremendously to that brand. I think it's very important to remember your alma mater. Now, Professor Sadagoban talked about Uday Hegde. He's here. He's from the first batch. So he's an alumnus of the institute from the first batch. And he talked about how he's helping back this institute. I think, remember, one is do well, but also give back to the institute in whatever way you can. Time, money, whatever way you can, you must give back to the institute. So that's the first request. The second request is, as you step out of the four walls of this institute, in fact, as you step out of your parents' support system, please remember that you are now on your own. And if you are not, you must actually think of yourself as on your own. You must take responsibility for your career. There will be ups and downs. Yes, sometimes things are not going to look as good as you feel today. But though Naveen said life is short, you still have at least 35 to 40 years of professional life in front of you. That's actually a long time, 35, 40 years. There will be risks, and if you don't take risks, you probably are not going to get extraordinary successes. But you are well prepared. You have got your education in one of the best institutes. I think you must have the confidence that you can and you will rebuild your career as you go along. Failures are stepping stones for successes in the future. My recommendation is read the story of Steve Jobs, actually. He introduced the Macintosh computer. Today, of course, it's a great success. But Steve Jobs got thrown out of Apple at that point when he introduced the Macintosh computer. And then after about 15 years, actually, he came back and took over as CEO of Apple. He introduced the iPod, the MP3 player. Actually, he introduced it the second time. First time he introduced it, it didn't succeed. The second time, it succeeded, and the rest is history. Today, all of us look at Steve Jobs as one of the most successful CEOs the world has ever seen, and Apple, one of the most valuable companies the world has ever seen. And he came back, rebuilt his career, and it's possible to do that. It is possible to do that. And so my second request is to have the confidence that you can always come back and try again, and you must do that. The third is the time that you're passing out and the responsibility I believe you have. Naveen talked about this. India has several problems, and I see these as opportunities. We have challenges in terms of adoption of technology. I see that as an opportunity because you can introduce technology without the burden of legacy. You can introduce technology without worrying about legacy. Many of the problems the world faces today are because of the problems or the problems created by the 20th century models of consumption-led growth. Now, India is yet to grow, and our per capita income is around $2,000 per year. So we have the opportunity to take it to $5,000, $10,000, become a middle-income country, become a rich country. That's again, I see as an opportunity for you to drive that growth, to make that indeed happen. And again, you are equipped to do that. The third reason why I believe it's the best time for you to pass out is I stepped out from academic to industry when the computer revolution was at the beginning. I passed out in 1979 from IIT Madras. Today, when you're stepping out, the fourth industrial revolution is beginning. At least some people believe that the fourth industrial revolution is beginning. And this has the power to again change all our lives, change all businesses, transform industries. The fourth industrial revolution is nothing but the computer, the digital revolution, combined with the physical revolution, the physical becoming digital, IoT and things like that you know about, and the biological revolution where we are able to now communicate with biological systems. And so hence you can put together the digital, the physical and the biological systems and combine these to create tremendous power, large number of applications that will transform every single industry. Again, you have the opportunity to make that indeed happen. I think this is a responsibility. You must take this as a challenge, take this as a responsibility that you have, because very few people get to be at the right place at the right time. You are at the right place at the right time with the relevant knowledge. I think you have to take full advantage of that. And the fourth and the final one is make giving back a habit. However small way you can, every single day think about how can I help somebody else? How can I volunteer time? How can I help somebody else? And when you can afford to do this, make sure that you educate at least one other person who doesn't have the privilege that you have. You must take that responsibility to say that when I can afford, I will help one other person to get educated. Till then, maybe volunteer time, help people, do something good on an ongoing basis. Make that a habit so that you become a good citizen for the country. So all the very best and wish you a great future. As Naveen said, I hope some of you will stand here and deliver convocation address in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request our graduating student, Ms. Kritika Rashi, to give the valedictory address. Dignitaries on the dais, dear members of the faculty and administration, fellow graduates, proud parents, alumni and friends, a very good morning to all. It is a true honor for me to give this valedictory address at the 16th annual convocation of International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore. I would like to begin with thanking our director, Professor Sadgopan. This speech in so many ways would not have been possible without him. I would also like to express gratitude to all the faculty members for making us all well armed with knowledge and instilling in us values which we shall carry all our lives. Most importantly, I would like to express my love to my parents and my sister who made me what I am today. Thank you all. It feels as it was just yesterday that we all walked through the gates of this institute and we were sitting in the MCR like some 154 unknown faces. Never did I think in this short span of 2 years, I would be getting a new family. We all have laughed together, learned together, even gotten into troubles together, loved and most of all, grown up together. I consider our batch to be the luckiest, to be the first ones to stay in the newly constructed men's hostel, the Bhaskara building, though it was just for the men, but I feel they've earned it, like staying off campus at Uniworld for quite some time and shifting 3 rooms in the meanwhile. But all of this did not stop us from celebrating not only every festival, but I think each day on this campus together. Also, the new mess, I think we all love it, don't we? I can vouch for the food committee members for sure. They heaved a sigh of relief. We also have the first batch of embedded system design graduating with us today. Being a member of the Student Activity Council has been such an integral part of my stay here that it feels incomplete not mentioning it. On behalf of the members of SAC, members of Food Committee and members of Placement Committee, I want to take this moment to thank all our seniors for guiding us and all our batchmates and juniors for their immense support and trust. Honestly, guys, we wouldn't have managed without you all. Preparation for exams, group projects, presentations, though gave us all sleepless nights, but I think they made us realize the beauty of team effort. The last moment submissions definitely guarantee that we can work under pressure. Saving the best for the last, I would like to reiterate the fact that we were blessed with the most amazing professors. The confidence that they showed in us will always make us trust ourselves and help us to perform better throughout our lives. Finally, not to forget our very sincere security personnel and the hardworking housekeeping staff and everybody else who have made our stay so smooth and convenient. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kritika. I request our second graduating student, Mr. Sumant Bhatt, to give the valedictory address.
Good morning, all. I would like to thank Dr. Anil Sahasrabuddhe, Mr. Naveen Tiwari, and S. Gopalakrishnan for a gracious presence in our graduation ceremony. My gratitude for Professor Sadgopan and the entire IIIT-B staff for providing me an opportunity to speak in this ceremony. First up, congratulations to all my fellow IIIT-Bians and their proud parents. This is one of the most elite batches to graduate in this country, and all of you rightly deserve all the praises, congratulatory WhatsApp messages, and the Instagram photos in the black gowns. I still remember the orientation day when Professor Sadgopan said that time in IIIT-B is measured in terms of semesters because it moves so fast in here. I couldn't agree more. 4 semesters have passed like 4 days. The first semester marked the beginning of our journey, complete strangers becoming into acquaintances, acquaintances turning into best friends over a series of coding assignments, late night submissions, and all-day discussions about whom to select for the SAC. I was also mesmerized by the quality of professors here. Professors here are highly reputed folks and also extremely good human beings. We used to love Professor Punacha's classes, which was full of thought-provoking quotes, and Professor Srinath Naidu's high-on-energy math classes. The second semester was the induction into specialization stream, and all of us poured our hearts out in the pursuit of excellence. Many of us attended multiple hackathons, learned the way the industry works, and identified our career paths. In parallel, we moved into the hostels, and bonds of our friendships tightened during this period. We enjoyed Spandan and other events organized by our college committees. The third semester was the magic period of placements, and the spirits of collaboration was very high in the college. Everyone helped each other land their dream job, and a special thank you for the placement committee for doing a tremendous job. It was not easy. The last semester was the crux of our education, enabling us to apply whatever we have learned, be it in an industry internship or writing a thesis. I would like to thank all professors of IIIT-B for enabling us to stand up on our feet and think, our parents for supporting us on all levels, the administration for making our lives comfortable here, the SAC and the food committee for taking care of our daily complaints, the people who maintain our beautiful lawn, and the list goes on. I was taught by a wonderful manager that the current learnings is only a preparation to face the next level of challenges. I hope all the graduating students take on the next level of challenges and succeed well in their life. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Thank you all.
Thank you, Suman. I now request Professor Shivakumar Malapaka to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, Chief Guest Professor Anil Sahasrabuddhe, Chairman IIIT, Guest of Honor Mr. Naveen Tiwari, Founder and CEO InMobi, Chairman Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, Director Professor S. Sadagopan, members of the governing body, Senate members, and all other distinguished guests at this August gathering. It is a great honor to have this opportunity to thank you for making the 16th convocation of IIIT-Bangalore distinctly memorable. Professor Anil Sahasrabuddhe, a multifaceted academician, entrepreneur, and edupreneur, sir, we express our deepest gratitude for your presence here and for providing valuable advice to the students. Mr. Naveen Tiwari, an entrepreneur and a philanthropist, your success story serves as an inspiration for our students and the various startups our institute supports. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind attendance and your precious words of guidance. Chairman, governing body of our institute and co-founder of Infosys, Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan, has been a great supporter of IIIT-B. Your personal interest and backing in driving various R&D initiatives have been important steps forward for our institute. Sir, we express our sincere gratitude for your presence here and for providing valuable advice to the students. Heartiest congratulations to the new graduates and best wishes on behalf of all of us as you set on your path, challenging career with the IIIT-B motto, Jnanam Uttamam. We shall look forward to maintain a lifelong bond with you as alumni and celebrate your success in life. We are also thankful to all the parents who have come from various places of the country to grace this occasion. We acknowledge the distinguished IT companies in Bangalore and other parts of the country as well as abroad who have offered internships, employment opportunities, and research collaboration opportunities to our students. We also thank the donors of the various medals and scholarships in recognition of outstanding achievements of our graduating class. IIIT-B is indebted to the following people and institutions without whose help today's events wouldn't have been possible. The Government of India, the Government of Karnataka for their unfailing support, LCTA and CISF for all their help, distinguished guests and members of the media, especially press and our alumni, the caterers, decorators, printers, and many others. Last but not the least, we acknowledge the active participation of the IIIT-B family who have worked hard to plan, coordinate, and implement this event. Our special thanks to the committed administrative staff, security, and many student volunteers for their tireless efforts. Thank you once again for being here today and making this event a successful and memorable one. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request our chairman to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the 16th convocation of the International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore, closed.
Thank you, sir. I request the chairman to hand over a memento to chief guest as a token of our appreciation. I request the director, Professor S. Sadgopan, to hand over a memento to the guest of honor as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you. I request the gathering to kindly rise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल गायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. I request our guests on stage to kindly proceed for lunch at the main academic building. And I also request the audience to remain seated till the guests leave the dais.